Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, welcome. My name is Severine. I'm a registered practical nurse based in Canada. On this channel, I share my personal journey and experience about finances and frugal living and being wise with our money. So today I'm going to be sharing another exciting and educative video, and so we can all learn together. We can all build our financial freedom together. So share this video with your besties, like, subscribe, and comment so we can keep building and growing together. So today I'm going to be sharing about 6 money mistakes to avoid this holiday season. So as the Christmas is coming up, we all get excited. We're all looking forward to spending time with loved ones and gifting and enjoying receiving gifts as well. But we want to do this in a financially wise way. So today I'm going to be sharing some mistakes to avoid and to stay on track with our financial goals. So as usual, I'm gonna dive right into the video. So grab a seat and let's have a nice and financial conversation. So the very first point I'll be sharing is do not shop without a plan or without creating a budget. So before we start buying gifts for people, or before we start going out to the mall or to the store to buy gifts, you want to sit down and create a plan. So first you want to sit down, and the people you'll be gifting, you want to think about what they'll like. So maybe you have some actual upfront conversations with them or some ideas of what they'll like. Make a plan to know exactly what you'll be getting, and also a plan for yourself as well. So the gifts you like for yourself, you don't want to go out there, because once you go out there, everything looks very shiny, everything is very attractive. Out of a sudden, you want everything. So, but with a plan, you can clearly know what you're going for, what you'll be getting, and it's included in the budget as well. So create a budget, create a plan, know how much you're going to spend once you're out shopping, and try your best to stick to the budget. Do not exceed what your limit, because once you exceed, you're robbing from your future. And when we create a plan and we stick to it, we feel good about ourselves. We know that we can be disciplined, we can be wise with our finances. So create a budget, create a plan, and stick to the plan. And the second mistake to avoid is to avoid the buy now, pay later. So this is a very common phenomenon that's going on with online shopping. They have this. It almost seems like a great a great financial thing to do. To You can have the thing you want, and then you don't worry about it now, you can worry about it later, you can pay in installments. So that's a very big trap. If you take that route, it's a very big financial trap, because you don't have the money now, and you're counting on your future income or money coming in, and that you don't even have yet. What if you happen to lose your job, you happen on an illness comes up, and you need that money for later? Now you're piling on debts that are not really worth it. So if you don't have the money to buy gifts, or to give people things, I would prefer not I would prefer but I would recommend you do some DIY gifts. So you can do some baking, you can do some knitting, crocheting, do some things with that are made from home, and give them, rather than doing going into buy now, pay later. So it's a very big financial trap, and most credit card companies are pushing that forward. So try as much as possible to stay away from it. If you have the money included in your budget, you spend it. If you don't, you avoid the buy now, pay later. It's a very big financial trap. And the third point is to avoid talking about credit cards, the third point would be to avoid buying gifts on your credit card. Uh, if you know you're gonna pay it immediately, you buy the gifts on the credit cards because you're collecting points. That is good. But if you don't have the money set aside to buy a gift, or to host family, or to attend, buy a dress for a company Christmas party, do not buy things on your credit card, please. So, because as I said earlier, that is robbing from your future. You don't want to be in that spot that you're trying to please yourself or please other people now, when you're going to be regretting it come the new year, because you'll be, all the debts will now pile up and you'll have to deal with all this debt. And you're taking your salary, your hard-earned salary, to pay debts that you bought one thing and you've forgotten about it. So if it's not included in the budget, do not use your credit cards to buy gifts for people or to impress people and displease your financial goals. So avoid credit but shopping on credit cards. And if you have the money set aside to pay your credit card before the end of the statement or the same day, you can go ahead if you're collecting points. But I would really recommend you avoid buying gifts on credit cards. The fourth point is to ignore all the marketing or the sales tricks. So Boxing Day is coming up on December 26th. That's when all the stores, the malls, even online shopping, because shopping is readily available on right in your home now. You can just sit on your phone and you're scrolling and you're shopping. So with Boxing Day coming up, stores are going to be doing, oh, buy more, save more. Um, do you really need another TV when you have a 55-inch TV sitting in your living room? There's absolutely nothing wrong with your TV. You buying more TV to save more TV when you don't need it, it doesn't make any sense financially. So avoid all those marketing sales tricks of buying more, save more, buy one, get one 50% off. If you need it, that's great. But if you don't need it, you're spending money that you could have been allocating into your savings, into your investments. So as I said earlier, it is robbing from your financial future, and you really want to be wise and stay away from all these marketing tricks. They do it intentionally. They do it, and when they put 50% off, it comes up flashing so it can get your attention. So if you need something, it's a great time to buy it. But if you don't need it, you stay away from all those marketing tricks. And the fifth point is to try to stop trying to keep up with others. Sorry. So the fifth point is stop trying to keep up with others. Yeah, so this is a very important point as well, because social media, we spend so much time on social media. We see our old friends, we see colleagues, we see random people flashing things all over social media, and we suddenly tell ourselves, oh, I need that, I really need to go get that. And to me, that's detrimental to your financial freedom, because those people, you don't know what they're going through in order to get those things. They are surely buying them off credit cards and they're flashing them everywhere. They are burying themselves in so much dirt, and you're trying to keep up with them. Please stay away from social media and stay away from comparing yourself to other people. Be content with what you have, and appreciate, be grateful for what you have, because what you're actually living now was a prayer point back then. So you want to be grateful, you want to be present in the moment, enjoy what you have without comparing yourself with others. So be grateful, be content. You have to be content with what you have, because always trying to look at what the next person has. People are always going to have more than you do. So if you keep that in your mind, you can be content with what you have, and appreciate the home you live in, the clothes you wear, the food you eat. It might not be fancy it might not be fancier like some other people, but it's what you're happy with. You're doing it in a financially wise way. You're happy with it. Some people out there doing it on credit cards, um, they're drowning in debt. But on the other side, you're very happy because you do it with money you have, because you've budgeted it. You're living financially. You're living in a financially wise way. So the main point is be content, be grateful, and enjoy life. Enjoy life to the very maximum, the way you can, and being wise about it. Our last point is learn how to say no. And I want to say this, and I know a lot of people do struggle with saying no. I just want to make it clear that no is a perfectly okay sentence. Just saying no, it's perfect. Sometimes you don't need to explain why you're saying no. You don't need to expatiate on why you're saying no. No is a perfect statement. It's a perfect sentence. So, for example, maybe a loved one be like asks you to get something last minute, and you know it's not included in your, you cannot afford it, it's not included in your budget. It's okay to say no. You can say no, sorry, and my budget does not accommodate for that right now, and or you can say no, and that's okay. Um, Maybe you're invited to a party, and there's a the color code. You know you don't have that in your closet, and it's gonna make you go out of your way financially to go buy another dress. You can say no, or you just wear what you have, and you're going to look very beautiful in it. You're going to look very handsome in it. Just do what you can with what you have. So saying no is perfectly fine. Do not go out of your way financially to please other people. So no is a perfect statement. It's a perfect sentence, and say it and respectfully, and stick to it. So yeah, those are the six money mistakes to avoid this holiday season. I'm just gonna go over it one more time to make sure that we get these points and we understand why we have to create boundaries around our finances, because we want to live a financially stable life. We don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck, always worrying about money. So the points I shared today are: the very first one is to shop with a don't shop without a plan, sorry, and always create a budget. Shop with a plan. So that's the first mistake to avoid. And the second mistake to avoid is the avoid the buy now, pay later. The third one is to avoid buying gifts on credit card and buy gifts with only with money you have. The fourth one is to ignore all the marketing and sales tricks. And you do not need extra TV. You don't need the extra air fryer. Avoid all those marketing or sales tricks. The fifth one is to avoid trying to keep up with other people, and stay away from peer pressure, social media pressure. Stay away from those. And then the fifth one, sorry, is to learn how to say no. So thank you. Those are all the points I'll be sharing today. I appreciate you stopping on my channel. Do not forget to share this with your besties, and subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you next week for another exciting video. Take care and make financially wise decisions. And our future selves is counting on our present self. So take action today. Learn to say no. Create good and respectful boundaries around your money. And let's build and grow together. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.